Hey, if you want a really simple summery cake, I have the perfect recipe for you. This is a strawberry lemon cake. It's made with olive oil. It's super moist and delicious. We're topping it off with fresh cut strawberries, and it just makes for a beautiful, flavorful summery treat. The base of this cake is almond flour, so it's naturally gluten-free, made with really wholesome, delicious ingredients, and I know you're gonna love this recipe. So without further ado, let's get baking. Baking. In your bowl, you're gonna add a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Use a good quality olive oil just because it gives the cake lots of delicious flavor. We're also going to zest our lemon. You can really control how lemony your cake is based on how much zest you put in. So I like it super lemony. You can do less or more depending what you like. We're also going to juice our lemons right into the bowl. And we're gonna add in our eggs. I'm also adding in my coconut sugar, and then we're gonna give this a nice whisk, and then we'll move on to our dry ingredients. Add in your blanched almond flour. I really like blanched almond flour because it has a nice fine texture, so it gives the cake a really nice, delicate, cakey texture. We're also going to add in our baking powder and salt. Mix it up until it's nice and combined and just set it aside. I'm gonna grab my 9-inch round pan. You can buy circular pieces of parchment paper that fit perfectly in your pan. I don't have any on hand. I'm just tracing my pan right onto my parchment paper, and then I can cut it a little bit smaller than that circle so that I can get a round piece to fit right into our pan to line it. Give it a little spray just to make sure our cake doesn't stick to the sides. And then pour the cake batter right into the pan. Set it aside, and then we're going to cut our strawberries. So I am using strawberries here. You could totally use raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, whatever you prefer. And then you can just add them to the top of your cake in whatever pattern you want. I do want to make a note that once you cut the cake, underneath the strawberries is going to be a little gooier than the rest of the cake. The cake's going to be cooked through, but just the moisture from the strawberries ends up on the top of the cake right underneath the pieces of fruit. So keep that in mind. Once you get your cake nice and decorated, we're gonna pop it in the oven at 325 for about 30 minutes. You'll know it's done when you give the pan a shake and it looks pretty set and a toothpick comes out clean. Cut it into 8 pieces and enjoy. Now we get to do a taste test. Ah! Cheers. Oh my God. It is so moist, so lemony. It almost tastes like a lemonade cake. It is so delicious. I love this recipe. I'm linking to the entire recipe down below in the description box. You can find all the measurements on my site. I'm salivating. And that is it for me today. Thank you so much for baking along with me. I am Lindsay from thetoastedpinenut.com. Come hang out with me on Instagram at thetoastedpinenut, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.